Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Wednesday, April the 10th, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. Set this aside. We do have a crude oil inventory session coming up at 10:30 today. Markets are moving around a bit this morning. A couple of trades on the pound Aussie. Starting with crude, 9 a.m. start time. This trade set up and the bar closed 8 seconds later, way down here. So that is, I'm assuming, an avoided trade. Then we pick up the long at 85.61, goes to target 1 for 14 ticks, and then comes back to stop out for the 1 tick trailer. So 15 ticks on the morning, 9 a.m. session, one and done. Unleaded. Don't get an entry to this first long trade, and we come back to the short. That stops and reverses. Stop and reverse is going to be at 512, using a 4-tick stop and reverse adjustment here. And the market is open. Most likely, that's in all likelihood an avoided or a no trade. Went too far too fast on the micro Russell. Looks like we get in sync with the long, so we're long on the YM. And then we stop and reverse to short. Actually, that short looks like it may have been too fast to catch. Yeah, 4 seconds on the bar. No way to catch that when you probably end up getting stopped out at the full stop anyway before you can do anything. Soybeans picking up the get in sync on the short trade. Small trade, target 2 is our actionable target. Wow, micro Russell moving quite rapidly. And that was the 930 that moved too quickly. Yeah, that long move was too fast as well. And the short, still too fast. 3 seconds and it's already past money management. And then we finally get this short and then a long. long as our current trade. I'm still moving extremely rapidly. Yeah, no chance to get the long. See how long we had for the short. 12 to, yeah, unfortunately we take the full loss on the short. That's the only one we would have gotten into. Difficult start to the morning. As I was mentioning on the unleaded chart, we enter it at 512. We get target 1 for 46 ticks. For target 1 traders, don't get target 2. And what was our loss there? We go 479 to 512, 21, 30, 33, down 66. So we're still down 20. We go from 512 to 529, 17. So we're still down 3 on target 1. And we pick up 34. So we're down 32 for target 2 traders. Target 1 is going to get positive on this short or this long. YM bouncing around. That trade was too fast. Long trade was 33, 3 seconds and never came back. So that one's too fast. And we're finally in a trade that we can actually trade on the short. This is our first trade of the morning. All right, YM working toward money management. And there is money management. Not quite to target 1 yet. 695. We got as low. Yeah, we did. We hit it on the nose. And stopping out at 721. So one and done session for the YM. Let's see, do we have enough time on this long trade? Nope. 3 seconds it was up here. And no bar ever came back to the entry. So that's a no trade. Market's moving extremely rapidly this morning. IM is done. Soybeans picking up target 2 for 2 positions coming off, 8 ticks apiece. Let's see, let's go back to, here's the micro NQ. 4 minutes after market open for our start. Looks like we definitely get in sync with that one, and we do take a full loss on the first trade. Okay, that one looks like it probably did allow us time to get in. It's going to be a break even. Short. 7 seconds. I would say that trade is probably avoidable. We pick up the long that's just triggered in, and that's where we are now in the long trade. And stopping out. So 2 full losses, and they break even. Okay, we likely got in the long trade on Russell. That's a break. That's a partial win. Started trailing and got up there. Now the short trade. Okay, there's a little wick, and that definitely gets us into this trade. That's a winner at target 3. And stopping out for a couple of ticks at 42.6. And another loss. Let's see. Yeah, that was loss number 2. Now we have a short trade on the micro NQ. Noisy market this morning. Rapidly moving market. Pound Aussie moving up on its second trade of the day. Targets 1 and 2. Target 3 is at 272. There's visualized. Getting within about 12 ticks. And a new long trade on the micro Russell. I think we're getting, no, we haven't gotten our 6 trades. I'll have to go back and look actually. One money management line. That one takes a turn quickly in the opposite direction. Probably avoidable. And now the short. We did trigger into the short on the micro NQ. Fair chance we get into this short. $38.4. So we are at least break even. Got one win in here this morning. Micro NQ. Test the 50 EMA and is rejected pretty soundly. Stopping out for break even on the micro Russell. And now with the long trade, that does trigger in. There was time to get in that. Money management, one tick beyond target one. 42.6 was our money management level. Now we look for target 3. And there it is, win number 2. That's going to be about the last trade of the morning for Russell. It's going so fast I didn't have time to keep track of it. Pound Aussie did get target 3. So that's going to be the session ender for Pound Aussie. Oh, shoot. No, unfortunately, we didn't get target 2 on the soybeans trade. That was just strictly a break even. One tick on all 4 positions. And now we just triggered into a new short. See, we touched the money management and came back, and there's the stop right there. So we stopped out on that pullback to the upside. News on the Canadian dollar. All right, target 4 and trailing nicely. And stop it. There's the stop out. That's as far as I'll keep following the micro Russell. And our micro NQ. Ooh. Micro NQ took a loss. That actually would have been loss number 3 on the stop and reverse. And that would end the session. And unfortunately, then we come up with the winning trade. Actually, the long would have been a 4th loss. So that's not a good day. Soybeans is short. Pound Aussie is long. Micro Russell, micro NQ done. Crude is done. And the YM is done. So Pound Aussie and soybeans, that was a fast morning. How are you doing this morning, Don? Lots of market movement this morning. All right, soybeans trying to get it on this morning. If you needed another trade on the YM, you weren't positive for some reason, that you just hit target 1 on the short. That definitely would get you positive. So now we have set our sights on target 4. Pound Aussie. Trailer at 259. 241. 18 pips on the trailer so far. And there's target 4. So we have 13, 22, 31, and 41. 35, 66, 107. 107 pips. If you take all 4 targets, and now we're at 264 on the trailer. It's another 23, 130 pips at least today on the Pound Aussie. And stopping out on the YM short, just shy of target 1. So that's definitely enough to get us positive. Pound Aussie stopped to 269. And it's another 5 pips. Soybeans in the Pound Aussie. YM turning back to long side. At least the money management. I think we missed target just barely, or either may have hit it right on the nose. Look. Yep, hit it on the nose. Following along on that one. And stopping out. Soybeans looking for 67 flat. Pound Aussie pulling back a bit, coming close to the stop. Looks like it might still have another leg up. Soybeans got to a new session low at 1168 flat, 4 ticks away from our target. And stopping out, looks like. Yep. Hit the stop on the pound Aussie, so 135 pips on the trade, 5 positions. And it is done. That is power quitting. Pick up 5 ticks, 5 pips on the break-even stop out, and then 135 on the long trade. So 140 pips on the morning. Less spread, of course. Soybeans trying to fight its way down, now pulling back up. Not within 3 ticks of target. And now back up to the entry. Stop all the way up at 1175 flat. And it's going to have to go through the 20 SMA and the 50 EMA to get there. Not much yet left to watch. No 10 a.m. crude session because we do have an inventory report coming up in half an hour. All right, 10:30, 34 minutes from now. Soybeans seems to be taking another leg, trying to set up another leg down here. And 2 ticks away from target on the soybeans chart. We can get to target. That is going to make this the power quitting trade. Already got one money management trade this morning on soybeans. New session low at 67.5. That's actually our only still active chart. Everything else is done. Six, used all of our 6 trades on the micro Russell. We had 3 losses in the micro NQ to end the session. Soybeans touching 67.50 again. Just 2 more ticks needed. 67 flat for the target and money management. One tick away, and there is full target. So we close the bar with getting at 67.25, which took 1 additional tick. So we definitely got the 67 flat. That brings our stop down to 1170. But that's going to be a power quitting trade on soybeans. And that will end the last chart we have active. They have a little extra downtime before the inventory session. Looks like some fairly significant support there between 67 and 68. Not really having to fight to push down to this point, and not even getting beyond 1167 yet. And Aussie with another successful trade, looking almost like target 1 on the short side. Market slowing down into 10 o'clock, it looks like. See if it picks up. We're now 3 minutes after. And it's starting to see some movement now. Looks like our market indices are trying to make a down move. YM generally just kind of sideways. The micro Russell and the micro India, all three market indices kind of back and forth. Crude in a downtrend and setting a session high at 86.01 around 9:15, between 9:15 and 9:20. And going from session high to session low in the last 45 minutes. New session low at 85.10. Less than $1 of range today. Soybeans pushing its session low down to 66 3/4. One additional tick. Now we have the paint rice. From extremely rapid markets to now pretty slow. Long trades on both the micro Russell and the micro NQ. Set up and then immediately pulled back. All right. There is our stop now, moving down to 69 1/4 on soybeans. Crude winning short trade would be on the 10 a.m. session. Not taking that session today because of the crude oil inventory session. More back and forth price action. That's interesting. Pound Aussie pulling back all the way to the 50 EMA, bouncing higher off of that up to the 20 SMA, and now back down toward the 50. So it's in between the 50 and the 20 at the moment. And you see the 20 SMA rolling over, starting to roll over. Soybeans within a couple of ticks of the stop at 69.25. And now YM seems to be breaking out. Micro Russell and Micro NQ trying, but they're now all three pulling back now. Lots of back and forth, no real sustained moves. All right, getting close to the time when you need to, about 3 or 4 more minutes. Before we need to start transitioning to the crude oil inventory report session. And back and forth. Coming back down again after a push upward. And crude is pretty much settled down as well, which that actually bodes well for the inventory report. And soybean stops out at 69.25. That does complete the session. 3 positions there for 4 ticks each. That's another 12 ticks on top of 13, so 25, 29 ticks, 7.25 points. A positive day. Just over $350 on a single contract per position. So I will call it a morning on our regular session now, and we will see you back in about 10 minutes for the crude oil inventory report session. I'll say goodbye and be back in about 10. New stream for the inventory report session. So I will see you shortly.